Hey guys, what's up? Um, Today I have a brand new Rise of Phoenix progress report. Now, I know I haven't done one of these since March, and the last time I did it, it was on a completely different game, and that being Rise of Phoenix 4, which, for those who didn't know, was cancelled. For those that are new to the channel, which I know is quite a lot of you, this is a little series which I started um, last year actually, and this is where I talk about my game just for like a little while, like half an hour usually. Although this one won't be that long. This one's just more of a bite-sized one. But this is where we usually talk about the game, my game, Rise of Phoenix, and just update everybody on how it's going, and also, you know, I ask for feedback and stuff like that regarding any gameplay trailer which I've released, which I have, and etc. and stuff like that. So, this progress report is pretty much spontaneous. I wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on releasing one ages ago. Then I didn't want to do it, and now I do want to do it because there's a few things I want to talk about. Usually I do this with, well, actually I should address this as well, that I am the head developer at Celestial Games, who is making Rise of Phoenix. And usually I have one of the co-developers of Rise of Phoenix, Mr. Eliasan himself, who's usually on here. The reason why he's not on this episode specifically today is literally because I've decided to record this really quickly. So, yeah, that's why I am alone today. The next progress report will be a much more in-depth one, and I will announce when that is coming at the end of this video. So, for those who don't know, the Rise of Phoenix the first gameplay trailer is now out on the channel, both on my channel and Eliasan's channel. You can also find it on our Facebook page, which I'll have linked down below. This gameplay trailer, which actually wasn't made by me, I'll give the credit to Eliasan for that, shows off pretty much just what I've done with the game so far. I just wanted to make the trailer just to show how the game is progressing, and I wanted to give you guys an idea as to what the final game will probably look like in the future. Obviously, it will be better than what was shown in the trailer. There was also many quotes in the trailers from myself, from like the actual development team, and a few other people, and you know, these are quotes which pretty much represent the game. Like Mario meets Final Fantasy. That is pretty much Rise of Phoenix in a nutshell, believe it or not. So, yeah. The gameplay trailer is out now. I'll link it in the description if you want to go and watch that. Now, I want to address some criticism which I have received regarding Rise of Phoenix, or the gameplay trailer, because quite a few people have commented on it, and I just wanted to reassure some people. Now, obviously, the gameplay trailer has caused a lot of confusion because people are thinking this is actually the final game, or this is like beta gameplay or stuff like that. No. The gameplay which was shown in the gameplay trailer is still having stuff added to it, so it's not even pre-alpha yet. Like, I'm working around the clock to get this game in a good state where I can start mass producing it. Like, I can start making levels and start putting the story in properly, you know, making an actual product. But right now I'm still implementing features, I'm still touching on things. But yeah, one of the major criticisms which I've received about Rise of Phoenix is the graphics. Yes, I know the graphics are not too fantastic at the moment. However, the reason for that is I'm still working on the graphics. Mainly what I've been working on for the past 4 months of development on this game is just getting the game functional and, you know, just getting it playable. And now I'm at that stage where the game is pretty much playable. I've got a couple levels in there so I can play it and, you know, just mess about with it. But now I'm starting to focus on the actual graphics itself. Now, what you saw in the trailer is a rough representation of what the game will look like, and that is the style which I will be going with. Obviously, it will look much nicer, and there will be more detail. But the graphics that you see in that level that is shown in the gameplay trailer, that's all staying there, but that's all just going to be worked upon. The graphics will be improved, trust me. You know, it will get better. I have received a few other bits of thing about the gameplay of Rise of Phoenix, like how it doesn't look fun, and a few other comments about it. And like I said, I'm still working on it. The game right now is pretty pretty good. The controls feel pretty tight, and you know it's all coming together really nicely. It feels like a classic Super Mario game, and that is what I'm going for. The whole point of the Rise of Phoenix project for me was to create an accessible and easy to play game while offering a deep story, kind of similar to the likes of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. That is the main goal. The main inspiration for the gameplay of Rise of Phoenix is actually one of my favourite 2D games of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3. That is the main source of inspiration in terms of level design and how the game feels and the physics and stuff like that. But to like most of the criticism which I've received, you know, I do listen to it, and I will be, you know, putting it back into the game. So next time you see a gameplay trailer, the game should look much better, which is a promise. Yeah, but that is me just addressing the criticism. If there's anything else you want to give me feedback on, make sure that it's like constructive. Just leave it in the comments section below. And you know, the whole of Rise of Phoenix has been developed with but with people's feedback in mind. So the Microsoft Paint graphics will be gone and upgraded soon. I promise. Also, I am actually working on an upgrade system for the game. Now, like I said, I kind of contradicted when I said I wanted to make this accessible. The upgrade system is not required. Like, you do not need to upgrade your character to complete the game at all. But the upgrade system will make it, you know, it'll give you kind of a goal to set for yourself while collecting stuff in the world of, you know, Rise of Phoenix. So, currently I'm planning the upgrade system now. I've drafted it out. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because, you know, I'm not that great into programming, but I will get it done, and it should be in the final game when it releases next year. The story for Rise of Phoenix has finally been completely written. I finally finished writing all the cutscenes, all of the little bits. Everything's all done in terms of story writing. It took me 4 months to rewrite the entire Rise of Phoenix 4 story just to make it all fit into one game. So, like, I've taken the original concepts which I had for Rise of Phoenix back in 2013, mixed all of the games into one big story, basically. The story will feature George, as Rise of Phoenix has always featured George. However, I will be taking a Final Fantasy route from now on. This Rise of Phoenix will be George's only main Rise of Phoenix. So the next Rise of Phoenix will feature a brand new character and a brand new world to like explore in. However, everything will still be in the same universe, unlike Final Fantasy. But you know, that's more future stuff. But I'm just saying, the whole story arc which I had written for George is pretty much compacted into this one game now, instead of a series of games which was originally going to happen. But I can assure you guys that the story is pretty epic, and I'm in love with it. Now, before I end this video, I want to talk about two different projects regarding Rise of Phoenix. There is a special demo of Rise of Phoenix releasing in December this year called Rise of Phoenix Prologue. This will feature around 5 levels of original level design and an original story which isn't in the main game, and it's kind of a prequel, well, it is a prequel to the main game itself. And if you play it, you will get a bit more insight into the story of Rise of Phoenix, and plus it gives you guys an opportunity to play the game and test it out for me, so you know, any feedback from the demo will go into the full game. Then there is Rise of Phoenix Unified, which I announced last week. This is a special movie. It's only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long, and it is actually a full-on prequel to the main Rise of Phoenix game, and it tells the story of the war before, you know, the events of the game, stuff like that. I do need voice actors for it, but I'm still kind of writing that story yet, so you know, I will make a video about it when I need voice actors for it, but I do need voice actors for Rise of Phoenix Unified. And finally, I have already confirmed this, but I didn't confirm it in the gameplay trailer, but Rise of Phoenix is aimed for a release next year in 2017. No window yet, but it will be coming to PC and Mac. Obviously, I know this is a bummer because Rise of Phoenix 4 was originally set to come out for this year, and unfortunately, that's not happening now. So this is kind of a delay. And I know I keep talking about Rise of Phoenix 4 like it still exists. But Rise of Phoenix is like this game I'm developing now. It's using assets which I used from Rise of Phoenix 4 pretty much. Just a lot of things have been redone. So, you know, all the criticism which I've gotten for Rise of Phoenix is pretty much the same criticism which I would have received for Rise of Phoenix 4 because the games are near enough identical in terms of gameplay. Not in graphics, but definitely the same in terms of gameplay. The next Rise of Phoenix progress report will be coming in October alongside a new trailer in October. I can't say whether this is actually going to be a gameplay trailer yet, but it's coming in October. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little update. I haven't got no more information to release for now. I might release a little something in September, so keep your eyes out for that. But I do hope you guys have a little bit of faith in us or in Celestial Games as a team. Trust me when I say this game is going to be worth it. And I have also started a Indiegogo campaign where, you know, if you wish to help fund the development of Rise of Phoenix, then you can. Yeah, I know the $8,000 main goal is something that's been talked about. The $8,000 actually goes towards a lot. Trust me, because I really want this Rise of Phoenix game I want it to be a franchise. I want it to be a series. I really want it to be big, and I have worked out the cost. So for those that do think that the $8,000 goal is utter like crap, it isn't. I have sat down and I have worked out how much I need for this game to be really big. And obviously, if I don't meet that goal, it doesn't matter. It's just a goal. It's not a goal that I'm aiming to reach, but I'm just saying, adding everything all together, plus, you know, just for costs for me to be able to live and to be able to because at the moment I don't have a job, and the Indiegogo campaign is there for me to have the money to continue working on the game. But you don't have to, but there's some pretty decent perks, you know, if you do decide to donate, even if it's just as simple as even if it's the smallest amount, it doesn't matter. If you're a contributor, then I am really, you know, I'm grateful for that. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this progress report. Give me your opinions about Rise of Phoenix in the comment section below. Like I said, have a bit of faith in me and the development team. We are working around the clock to give you the best possible experience. I'm definitely working around the clock because I work on Rise of Phoenix pretty much every day at this point. I'm always working on it. So thank you guys for listening and watching. Like, subscribe, favourite, all that good stuff, and I shall speak to you all later on.